Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm 9 months on hormones today, so I just figured I would make a video. This weekend was very full of events, I guess I could say. Friday night, I had a date come over, and um, then after me and my date was doing, you know, I ended up getting jumped in my living room as a dude came through my front door after me with a golf club. And while my date was too much of a bitch to do anything, he hid in the bathroom the whole time. I ended up stripping the golf club off the guy, and I fell whenever I stripped it from him, and I took two boots to the face. Uh, then I ended up chasing the dude out of the apartment with the same golf club that he brought to beat my ass with, all because he's transphobic. I met the dude a couple days prior to that, and I had beef with him then at my neighbor's house, and my neighbors ended up telling him where I live. So, yeah, that was very interesting to end up having to throw down in my own living room. They, the cops, yeah, I called cops and everything and took a report, and there was a detective handling the case. However, they didn't take the golf club for fingerprints or anything like that. Cops really didn't do too much. They knew who the guy was, and his whole family's been causing problems with uh, the entire town all weekend. So the cops had their hands full with the entire family, not just him, but his whole family. I guess they ended up getting into some gang fight or whatever. I don't know. I don't know all the details. Just overhearing what the cops said here and there. Um, I got 1 month left with school. Yeah, so I'm excited to be almost done with school. However, scared at the same time because I live off my GI Bill, and as soon as school's done, then I won't have any. I won't have any income, and I don't have a job right now. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back to driving a truck, but because that was the only job I ever had that I ever made 6 figures a year, and I sort of miss traveling and getting paid to travel. So, um, yeah, that date that I had Friday, that I quit talking to him. I made him leave before I ended up fighting him because I was pissed he stayed in the bathroom and was a little bitch about the whole ordeal this weekend. But yeah, my neighbor's been causing a bunch of trouble since then with both me and one of my friends that live here in the apartment. Uh, she lives in a different apartment, obviously, but they've been harassing both of us, and so the landlord ended up evicting the neighbors yesterday, and yeah, I'm glad they got evicted because they've been nothing but problems ever since they moved in. They haven't even been here a month either. Uh, so yeah, pretty much as you can see, my arms have gotten skinnier, and I am at a full B, like the doctor said I would be about this time frame. I can't believe it's already 9 months. It's sort of awkward and weird. I remember when I was just starting HRT. Lots changed since then. My high school reunions next month, so that should be interesting. Unfortunately, I have to get used to people calling me my old name because even though I get embarrassed when people call me my old name, because I get embarrassed that I ever even was a guy. Just I can't I can't wait to see how everyone turned out. Just going to sort of deal with everyone. I'm going to try and keep count, see how many times I have to correct people with the whole name thing. But overall, everything's going well. I mean, considering the situation, I don't have a job. I'm a full-time student, so trying to get a job around my school schedule is almost impossible when I go to school 5 days a week. Um, yeah, I still haven't seen my daughter since it's been around like the end of May, beginning of June. As the last time I seen my kid. My ex-wife don't let me see her. Don't even let me talk to her, which sucks. However, if she, if my daughter was to look at these videos, Lahela, I love you and I miss you. And I'm sorry for everything that you get put through just because of your mom's bullshit with me. However, yeah, I mean, I'm doing pretty decent. Just living life, trying to keep myself motivated. Um, After this weekend, yeah, I was messed up. I ended up getting on some anxiety pills and everything because, like, you get jumped in your own home, you don't feel safe anywhere. Even places that you know you're safe, you don't feel safe. So, like, I don't go anywhere without my taser. I even walk around the house with my taser in my pocket because I'm not having that shit happen again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much else to talk about. I mean, granted, yeah, if you're trans, you already know that the cycles of what happens with your body during what time frame. I'm 9 months on HRT. I think I look pretty good for 9 months on hormones. However, I still have a lot of stuff that I could work on. Yeah, obviously my voice, I could still work on that, but I've been slacking. Just get tired of doing voice exercises, training my voice. That's one thing that sucks about the hormones is that they don't change your voice. You have to do it yourself. So, like, yeah, if I want to drop my voice down, I can drop my voice down. But it sounds weird down here, don't it? Especially looking at me. I mean, you see someone as small as I am, and then you hear that voice. It's just weird. Um, Dating life just pretty much sucks. I mean, I don't have a problem getting laid. You know how men are. They're always trying to get laid. So, I mean, I really don't have a problem when it comes to that department, but I'm not looking to get laid. I want a relationship. Wish I had a boyfriend. Most men that are into me just want one thing, and well, you all know what that is. I'm sure if you're trans, you go through the same stuff. Granted, I am open about who I am. I don't try and hide that I'm a tranny. I can see through the news and other stuff that, like, that would be like my worst fear, not to tell someone that I was a tranny, and then turn around and go to get intimate with them, and they find out I'm a tranny. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to be stuck in that position, so I'd rather just be upfront and honest. And granted, I hate being referred to as a guy and it embarrasses me, but there's a lot of stuff that I just have to deal with until society, I guess, realizes that a male to female transsexual does not identify as a male. And, well, I don't really get pissed off as much as I get embarrassed whenever I am referred to as a guy. I don't, like, I get so tired of correcting people from saying he or calling me Nate or whatever. Like, my name's Natalie. It's legally Natalie. My gender's legally changed. Oh yeah, speaking of that, if you live in Ohio and you want to get your gender changed, you have to go through the Ohio DMV or Ohio BMV and request for the gender change form. You can only get it through Central Ohio down in Columbus, and it's a pain in the ass to get a hold of them. It took me over 3 months to get a hold of them to be able to change my gender legally. However, it makes it a lot nicer whenever you're like in the doctor's office or even when you're talking to a cop, because they have to go by whatever your legal gender is, and if you're gender is legally changed, then they will refer to you as a female, which makes it so much nicer. Because that always sucked being like talking to a cop, like you get pulled over and they see a woman and then they look at your license and they're like, yeah, how you doing, sir? And it just bypasses that whole awkwardness. But yeah, you got to get a hold of Central BMV in Ohio. It's the only form that they have for changing a gender in Ohio. Unfortunately, the laws haven't are screwed up, so they're always. So I don't know. They just Ohio still has a long way to go. I mean, if you live in Ohio, you know Ohio is about 40 years behind times compared to most states. Uh, yeah, there's. I don't know what I was going to say. I just completely out of brain fart. um, yeah, that's pretty much it. If I have anything else to say, I'll post another video. But I guess pretty much ran out of things to say for this video. So hope you guys are doing good. Again, if Lahela, you're watching this, I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to see you again. Whenever your mom pulls her head out of her butt so I can and actually lets me see you. Granted, I have shared parenting, but my ex-wife don't care what the courts think and say. I don't have the money to keep dragging her to court every time she's contempt, so I end up going without seeing her, which sucks. But I don't know. With all the crap that happened this weekend, I'm sort of glad she wasn't here for all that. I know my ex-wife would never let me live that one down. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Have fun. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. It's almost over. It's going to be getting cold. I swear to God, like August has the weather that um it should be. I think the weather's like mixed up. Like I don't know. Like July was extremely hot, and now August is like how September would normally be. I don't know. It just seems like the weather's changing a little bit differently for Ohio, anyways. Really haven't got to travel outside of Ohio since I've been in school for the past 2 years. But school's almost over, and hopefully I'll be back in a semi driving, traveling, getting to see the country again, getting paid to travel. And then hopefully by this time next summer I'll have the money saved up to be able to get my surgery. Can't wait for that. It sucks being a woman with a penis. Alright, have fun, guys. Bye.